mucho grandes, muy grandes.
Hello, mijo? Are you there? What are you doing? Are you being good? Javier? Are you there? Javier.
No quiero decirlo. No, estaba viendo una mujer que tenía unos melones así grandes. Es todo, pero...
What is up, my Remelia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Let me know if my voice is sounding clear after my clip to begin the live. Let me know. Hold on. Okay, let me know if you can hear me now. Testing. Let me know if you can hear me. Didn't realize my audio was unplugged. Just noticed it. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me, if it's clear, loud and clear. Thank you, Flacco. Appreciate you. So here we are, 24 hours until the Rams take on the Bills, and the Bills are fresh from working over the beleaguered and lowly Niners, what's left of them at least. It was an S show and overmatched Niner team, and it was snowy, and they were doing snow angels, and I enjoyed the game immensely. So here we are at Sofi in beautiful Southern California. There's going to be a large contingent of Bills fans there. That's okay. Don't worry, Niners. We will avenge you. The question is this: will the O-line give Matthew Stafford time to operate? That's the key. If they do, and they make lanes for Kyrie Williams and Corum to get through and run around, get positive yards, keep the sticks going, allow Stafford to go to his second and third progression. It's like you're not going to have that with any good team for the all game, but you'll have series or two where it's key series and you get you get down the field. If we're able to do that, we have a shot. We have to play better against the run. Roseboom has to do his thing, like he gave a Fred Warner impersonation a couple of games back. He's been playing a lot better. Spates has to catch interceptions when they're right there. But we have a chance. We have a fighting chance, and the Bills are more so along in the Super Bowl aspirations as far as them being together longer. We're barely getting our O-line back. They're still in preseason getting together mode as far as their game, freshness or not durability, cohesive and game legs during the game so they don't wear down. But we also have to score so our defense won't get worn down. So that's the key word. Will the offensive line allow Matthew Stafford to operate? If he can, then we have a shot to beat this team. I expect it's going to be a game where we can score, and we have to score in the red zone. So we'll get into the score predictions and all that stuff, and we'll get into some clips. Thank you guys for joining me. I actually got off work, and I brought dinner home, and so I was finishing setting up my live, so I'm sorry for the delay. That's what happened. I was actually coming from work and wanted to set everything up. So I appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you guys. The real Jackson online. Now we are. Sorry about that. Jack Cordell Rudy, we got this win. I can feel it. I'm feeling good about the game too. The Bills are no slouch. They've been hot, but the Rams are due. The Rams have not had a signature win. We could have had it in game one against the Lions, but we didn't. All this stuff is could have, would have, should have, almost. We should have had this. We should have had that. That's over. We're in playoff mode now. We have to win. We have to win. If we lose, it will cripple our standing for the to win the division, because that's the best way to get into the playoffs. But it won't knock us out because the record of everybody and the teams play each other. The Seahawks play Arizona. We play both the Seahawks and Arizona again. So we're still right there. But as long as we keep winning, we control our destiny. So here we go. My guy G12, while we wait, Rosie Greer, the fierce enforcer, who's got the ball, y'all, 1969. Love it, love it, love it. On YouTube. G12 says, while we wait. Arlo Guthrie coming into Los Angeles. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, my guy G12. Sal, go Rams. Yes, indeed, baby. G12 says, while we wait, let's ram it. NFL Rams football song, 1986. It was so, it's a classic. It's so cringeworthy now. Let's ram it. Hold on. In case you didn't know what that was, hold on one second. Let me give you a little taste.
Hey, hey, RAF. Hey, 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 ram it. Do you know how to ram it? Let's ram it. Yeah, we know how to ram it. We'll be rocking LA, so let's ram it today. Let's ram it.
Good stuff, good stuff. So backstory, the 85 Bears with the Super Bowl Shuffle started that stuff, and then the Rams came up with their own version a year later, 1986. So classic cringeworthy stuff from back in the day. G12 says, while we wait, Randy Newman, I love LA. Yes, indeed. Flacco says, let's get it, Amelia. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Love it, love it, love it. Hold on, somebody's coming. G12 says, you may you may contact and follow Rudy the Really Sports Report via X Twitter, twitter.com, Sports for Mila. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Love it, love it, love it. G12 says, yo, welcome all Ram fans and NFL fans to the stream. Late night horchata and tequila with your host, Rudy of the Really Sports Report. Hope you're having a great night. Let's get it. Yes, indeed. Thank you, G12, as always. Thank you, guys. Alex, she says, what's up, Rudy? Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blanca says, might go to Pomona Swami, then make it back in time to watch the game. Love it. The Pomona Swami has some good deals right now with Christmas. Might be able to find some nice Rams gear. It's always cool to go to that. Daddy J says, Runner fans have been real quiet this season. You see the chats, and they're like, we should fire Kyle Shanahan. He's overrated. Brock Purdy's not that guy. And I'm like, who told you? Who was telling you these things? We're not going to win the Super Bowl with Kyle Shanahan as head coach. Who was telling you guys? Oh, I love it, man. 30 years and counting. They always give me fun and laughs. That's the Santa Clara crew, a.k.a. The Can't Get Right crew. I want to give you guys something, too. I was going to post it, but it wasn't really worth it to post it. So in this day and age of politics and stuff, for some reason, the Santa Clara officials don't like the Niners, or they seem to not like the Niners. They give them a hard time. The Niners heavily backed two candidates for a Senate, a council seat for Santa Clara. Both of them lost to someone who doesn't really like the Niners representatives. And so not only are they in shambles on the field, they're in shambles off the field. And this is something that you won't hear anywhere else. I make sure that when something happens, it's a mishap with that franchise, I know about it, and I let you guys know. But I was going to post it, and I go, nah, it's not really worth it. But to me, it's funny because not only are they having problems on the field, they're also having problems off the field by backing a couple of heavily monetizing and funding some of their candidates, and they lost. So anyway, I just thought that was funny. G12 says, oye, big boy, habla español. Échale, who's casa? The Rams house, baby. G12 says, the Rams versus Bills history has been played 14 times, with the Rams winning 5 times and the Bills winning 9 games. Buffalo Bills lead the series 9-5. Yeah, the last time the Rams won, they were in St. Louis, in Buffalo. It's some teams we don't play good against. The team they used to call the Redskins, the Commanders. A history of that. We never played good with them. We got blown out with Vince Ferragamo and Eric Dickerson on the field. One year, I think it was 85, I think. For certain teams have, they have our, over the history run, they just have our number. And the Bills have been one of them, but we owe them. So that's what I'm expecting. When we did our flags, our Super Bowl banner ceremony, and the Bills fans came over to see what it's like to actually see a Super Bowl ceremony, a banner ceremony. They beat us, or we let the game get out of hand. It was close. They got away, and then they overran us. That's when we had the injuries. Game one with no boom. I can't remember who got hurt, but it sucked. So we owe them, and so hopefully we'll get that. Flacco says, Bill run game is lame. We need our corners and safeties need to be on their toes. Yeah, we need to be physical. I'm sorry that Taysom Hill got hurt, but I like the physicality that we showed. We got to do some physical hitting, Spates, get out there, make sure you catch balls. Josh Allen is one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but he does sometimes do hero ball. And if we can get him in that mode, he's much more mature this year, and that's why the record is where it's at. But he's dangerous with his legs. He's a strong guy, hard to get down. And so we have our work cut out for us, but we got to score points. We got to run. Burrow Stover says, I'm feeling good too. Rams need to win this game. Let's go, Rams. Yeah, we're basically in playoff mode. Playoff mode. Yes, indeed. Jack Ford says, what's up, chat? Yes, indeed. Hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. I forget to tell you guys that, and then come right back. Burrow says, Rams need to win. Let's go. We need this win for sure. Papa J says, what is up, Rudy? How you doing, man? Appreciate you, Papa J. Hope you're having a great evening, all you guys in the chat. G12 says, Rams news. Former Commanders cornerback find a clean slate with the Rams. Emmanuel Forbes. Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes. Sports Illustrated when he was there. So it's a thing where they draft a guy. He's got this skill set to be a top player. That's why he was drafted so high. And it wasn't really a reach. He was on a lot of people's draft boards, decently high, and on the board, not literally. So it's not bad for the Rams to take a flyer on him. He didn't work out with the Commanders according to their personnel. He was the odd man out. So we'll take him, and we need quarterbacks. And Darius Williams has been a shell of himself, and I don't know why we don't play Witherspoon more. But it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get everything worked out. Let's see. Sal says, hello, Rudy. Go Rams. Yes, indeed. Burrow says, they finally showing Rams versus Bills here in Texas. Oh, good. Good. Papa J says, that's funny ass video. Fernandez have an embarrassing music video like that from the 80s. Yeah, and that Let's Rabbit one was funny. There's some catchy things in it, like we'll be rocking LA, so let's Rabbit today. They should have, when the Rams won the Super Bowl with Von Miller and all the guys, they should have made an updated version of it. Make the Rams Super Bowl shuffle or something, but with Ram it in there, it's got to have something like that. But it is funny. Yes, indeed. Let's see. G12 says, Rams news. Rams make one rush move. Bills game. Charles Wood is activated. Rudy was there from the practice squad. Yep. I was going to get to that. Thank you, my guy, G12. And Charles, don't call me Charles Woodson Woods, is activated from the practice squad. My guy, Jacques 42 says, nice backdrop, Rudy. Thank you. Appreciate you. And so, yeah, Rams versus Bills. And hold on one second. Injury report real quick. Injury report. So, Alaric Jackson, Action Jackson, and Jared Verse were questionable for tomorrow's game, hours away, but they're both playing. They're playing, so that's one thing, and so we'll be fine. And for the most part, the Bills are intact. It's on my community post. So, both teams are ready to go, baby. We're ready to go. The Bills are hot. We want to play the best. It's a good litmus test for us, and we'll see what we're doing. And I want to give a congratulations and an LA congratulations to the LA Galaxy winning the MLS Cup, champions in Los Angeles. Props to you. And, it's LA teams, baby. And I don't really watch soccer too much. So, but LA, I got to mention an LA team World Championship. So congratulations to the LA Galaxy. Love it. And let's get back to our Rams. Let's see, 24 hours. Let's get into a clip. Let's see. Let's go with our guy Sean McVay.
It's all encompassing to everything. I think, what is important is when we've been at our best, there's continuous improvement. You start to play your best football in the month of December and leading into, that last game that is in that first week of January. But it's really the one day at a time. I know it's the coaching cliche, but if everybody can continuously improve and we can play 11 as one on both sides of the football and in the kicking phase, we're going to give ourselves a chance.
Yep. I just got, it's December football. No. There's no crying in baseball. Well, there's no excuses in football. By this time, and I know we've had injuries and our offensive line. Okay, let me just tell you this way. If we had moderate injuries on the offensive line, hardly any or just a couple of guys, we would have more cohesion. Guys would be up to speed, being able to block certain stunts, being more in game shape. It would have been beautiful, but we're not. So the next best thing is catch back up and man it up. And offense has to score and be on the field a little bit to keep the Bills off the field and let our guys rest on defense and let our guys maul the other team, wear them down on the offensive line, because we have the studs out there, man. Havenstein, our guy Bo Lemmer, Dodson, big Dodson with the big ass padded hat, Alaric Jackson, Steve Avila. Let the guys just womp some guys. I still haven't given up. I still haven't given. I was going to say no. I still haven't given up I still haven't given up hope for Jonah Jackson, but maybe we can use 11 personnel or was it 12 personnel when they use the actual linebacker like the Bills do, or the Bills or the Eagles, one of those guys. He would be a neat way to do that. A neat way for us to get him in the game. But all these guys they haven't played much, and they haven't live action. Okay, go. I thought you had that stuff. No, I thought you had it. Well, wait a minute. Let's talk about this. So the key to this game is, besides run the ball, the same thing, get Tutu Atwell involved, spread the defense, use the speed. Higby's not playing, by the way. Injury report. He practiced all week, and I put on my community post. We're saving him for the Niner game. He's going to play most likely in the Niner game, so he's not playing here. So, we got to get our tight ends involved. We got to get the ball to Tutu Atwell early to get him acclimated, get him going, get him hot, get him stoked, and we got to keep the Buffalo Bills off the field and score 7. So there we go. Papa J says there was a lot of us that never had faith in Kyle, and I'm tongue in cheeking it, Papa J. I like to make fun of Kyle Shanahan and the Niners, but Kyle Shanahan is a quality play giver. He's a good guy, good family guy. He's McVay's best friend. But to me, he reminds me of Mike Martz. And for you OG Ram fans, brilliant offensive mind, but leaves a lot to be desired. The two guys, Martz and Kyle Shanahan, but there's a lot to be desired when it comes to the head coach and personnel. And so I don't think that I think he should be an offensive coordinator and like a Norv Turner and Mike Martz, and not a head coach, because there's been too many close calls, and the head coach makes the final decision. I remember Dick Vermeil used to rein in Mike Martz. What are you doing out there? He kind of guide him and rein him in. Sometimes that's what Kyle needs, And he ran CMC into the ground before the playoffs last year. And even if the player doesn't want to come out, you need him for the promised land. But it wasn't his fault that CMC fumbled in the Super Bowl, though, too. That hurt. John Dodger Cross says Rams news. Rams defense faces big setback with key player injury. Key player injury. LAFB. Rudy was there. The player injury. Let me just look and see if I missed something while I was at work. I don't think so. Hold on. Okay, Levinston. If you're talking about G12, the guy just hasn't played all year. He's not going to play. Let's see. Higbee's not going to play till next week. But yeah, KT Levinston's not going to play. They were hoping he was going to get some reps, but it is what it is, man. At this point, just the guys that have played. Jack Fortune's college football was good today. I didn't get a chance to see what was going on with that. And Family Sense 7 says, 1st to 6, LA Galaxy all day. Yes, indeed. Skyman says, Rams, baby. Yes, indeed. BB says, Rams destroy the Bills. End of story. I really hope so, man. And Family Sense 7 says, LAFC equals the Chivas USA. I like the LAFC uniforms and stuff, though. They're pretty cool. I like that. Their logo and stuff is pretty neat. D12 says, greetings. Danger, Demarcus Robinson. Danger. Lost in Space reference. Watch the latest on the situation development. Yeah, so Demarcus Robinson with the drunken thing, he apologized to the team. They're going to handle it in-house. Unfortunate for him. He shook it off, caught a touchdown. BB says LAFC for life. Love it, love it, love it. LA teams. 6-1, catch up. Alex, she says Galaxy is the Chargers of the Clippers of soccer. BB says Spites was the highest rated football player in NFL last week, PFF. I love it, man. Remember who was saying to put Omar Spates in there? Omar Spates in there because we needed more athleticism, and I'm glad he's in there. And unfortunately, it took an injury for him to get in there. But yes, indeed. G12 says that was a very good Rams team, though. When they made it made that route, they were about a year away. Well, after the Dickerson trade, yeah, they were really good at what those are John Robinson's Rams. John Robinson's Rams were usually pretty good. Okay, let's see. And so the Rams have it's like a charity type of deal where they're supporting a good cause, and My Cleats promotion. And so let's get to this clip. It's a great thing that the players do. Let's just check that out real quick. So it's pretty neat. And then here's a real quick clip of Kyron Williams opening his cleats.
Ooh, it's sweet. I ain't gonna lie. Sweet. Got the white with the fresh blue in the mesh. I like them. Got the X right there with the logo. This year for my cause, my cleats, I decided to support the Axe ALS Foundation. It's ran by Amanda Stevens, who's the wife of former football player of Coach G, my running back coach, Eric Stevens, who is battling ALS. As a group, we decided all to support Eric and his family. We decided to do this for the betterment of Eric, but also just anybody else who's dealing with ALS out there.
Those are all great causes. All those cheap police had their causes, and they showed them on the bottom. Great stuff. I like to see that. I like that they do causes like that. All great things. I love that. Let's see. G12 says Rams news. Rams offensive line Rams offensive line looks to build for playoff stretch. Orange County Richard Rudy was there. Yeah, we have to. There's no excuses. Most of our guys are back. Let's get going now. G12 says the Los Angeles Rams remaining schedule: Bills, 49ers, Jets, Cardinals, Seahawks. Let's look at that real quick. The Bills, we'll leave that for a second. I have us earlier in the year before the season started. I had us sweeping the Niners. Didn't know what was going to happen with them. Didn't know that we were going to have injuries too. Without Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua at the beginning of the year, Larry Jackson didn't play the first two games. I have us beating the Niners, beating the Jets, sweeping the next two games, the Cardinals and Seahawks. Could we go 4-1 in the remaining 5 games, and if we lose to the Bills, or could we just run the table and win the 5? So that would be beautiful. But I honestly, out of those games, the toughest game is the Bills. You never take anyone for granted, but I think the Rams match up with everybody else, and I like where we're at, man. I like where we're at. How Jay says, Rudy, if you're all about LA teams, then are you rocking with it? No. So great question. If the Chargers won, I would congratulate them, but I still consider them San Diego. But they are LA team. I still consider them San Diego, man. Honestly, like even when the Raiders moved to Los Angeles or they're in Oakland, I still consider them Oakland, man. We went to St. Louis and we were in Cleveland before that, but the Rams were in Los Angeles for 40 plus years, the most out of any city. And they broke the color barrier in Los Angeles, the first California pro football team to win a championship for the state of California and for Los Angeles. Broke the color barrier when they came to Los Angeles in 46 with Kenny Washington from UCLA and Woody Strode, both from UCLA. So much history. I would give them props because they're our neighbor and they're supposed to be the LA Chargers, but it still doesn't sound right to me. But yeah, I just like to mention it for LA teams. Like I said, I don't really watch soccer too much, but a lot of people like it. It's a 6-1. G12 says draft according to Tarkathon. Los Angeles Rams Sixers are currently positioned to draft at number 17 overall, the first round pick. We don't want to talk about that. We want the Lombardi. In fact, it says Livingston is a project. It says 7th round pick. Yep. We had a 7th round pick that was playing pretty good early. I can't remember his name right now, but he's a pretty good role player, defensive guy, special teams guy. G12 says not Livingston though. There's a different guy. G12 says Rudy, that article said that Verse ended up on the questionable list on Thursday and Friday. Got you. He's gonna play. He'll play him and Larry Jackson. Yes, in fact, says McVay said Versus playing. Yep. Rams Legend of the Noche. Rams Legend of the Noche is
Matthew, what turned the tide in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I think our offensive line dominated the game the whole day, really, in the run game. We leaned on them early. We leaned on them often. They played, they played great up front. Our guys ran the ball good. We just made a couple plays in the pass game in the second.
Not really, but what I want to show is that brings me to a point. No Legend of Notre Dame didn't have that set up. I was at work, but basically back to this great post by guy G12. Hold on, guys. I'll catch up in the chat. Just hold on one second. I want to post that again real quick. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hold on, guys. There it is. Okay. So Basically, it comes down to this: Bills versus Josh Allen versus Stafford. Okay, it's not one on one; it's team game, but that's evenly matched. Forget that for a second. Matthew Stafford with a decently healthy Rams team, especially key, versus a beat up Niner team, but also versus Brock Purdy. Check Matthew Stafford. Jets versus a washed Aaron Rodgers. Check Matthew Stafford. Arizona Cardinals. Up playing Arizona Cardinals. They're like a year faster than we thought they were going to be. We thought they were going to struggle mostly. They've come back to reality a little bit, but Matthew Stafford versus, even he's a good talent, great talent, versus our guy from Arizona. Check Matthew Stafford. Kyler Murray. Now, Gino. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, Geno Smith has played better this year. He has his moments still, but Matthew Stafford, check. So that's the key. The Matthew Stafford is the engine that makes the Rams run. And so that's why I say that we can run the table because of our quarterback, who is a soon-to-be Hall of Famer. And so we'll see what happens. So it's not the quarterback runs. The quarterback can make you better than what you're supposed to be. And right now we're not quite where we need to be, but he can carry us basically in certain situations still. That again, we haven't beat the Bills since 2012. Final score Rams 15. Final score 15-12 Rams. I'll take it. But yeah, it's been a long time. G-Toss's game day weather forecast 69. Fog winds at 8 miles per hour. Cool day for Southern California. Daddy J says also the exact date was 12/9/12, and tomorrow is 12/7/24. Could this mean something? Hope it just means we win. ESG says Chargers were originally from. Yeah, the Chargers were here, and then the Chargers were from Los Angeles, and they just couldn't compete with the franchise called the Los Angeles Rams, so they ended up moving to San Diego. And then the same thing comes in here, even though they have Harbaugh and they're on the upward. They basically, the reason why they're in Los Angeles is because the Rams agreed to let them share our stadium and rent from us. So, correction, 12/8/24. But yes, they were actually in Los Angeles for a year. For a year long, yep. Nikita Timo says there are rumors 49ers might sign Mac Jones to compete with Brock Purdy. Yeah, because listen, Brock Purdy may have a sore arm or shoulder, whichever it is, his surgically repaired arm, but they have to make a huge decision. Are they going to pay him, or are they going to extend him, or are they going to bring somebody in? Because with all these injuries, and you don't have a full team around him, he has struggled. And so it's almost not a fair comparison because he's a young quarterback, and it's tough without a left tackle. Like my heart goes out to Trent Williams and with his baby, and it's tough when you have a good left tackle, man. Matthew Stafford will tell you, but yeah, they have a tough decision. If it doesn't cost them, why not bring him in, right? Even Daniel Jones. Yeah, after the season. Yep. Why not take a flyer on him? Kind of like we did with Baker Mayfield. Remember people were laughing at us. They got Baker Mayfield. Now look at Baker Mayfield. Look at Sam Darnold. When the Niners brought him up as a backup, we were kind of kidding him because we had Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz beat him when we were head-to-head, in the beat-up bowl last year, at the end of the year. And but look at Sam Darnold now. How do you like me now? Sam Darnold, man. Who knew? Some roses bloom late. It's crazy. Yep. Let's see. G-Tron says Rams, the defensive tackle in the 7th last year, Deshaun Johnson. Yes, thank you. Last year, he's been pretty good for especially 7th round pick. Thank you, G12. Who's favored? Bills favored by 1 over Bills Bills favored. Over under is 48 via Los Angeles. Yeah, the last time I looked, it was 3.5 points. The Bills were favored because they're rolling out, and the Rams were kind of trying to find themselves still, and the Bills they just rolled over the Niners, but they were depleted. Let's see. Yes, Infamous SM says you're Mr. Relevant. That's right. Yep. Papa J says I wouldn't mind Brock having some competition. No, it's always good, especially at the quarterback position. One thing I want to bring into my guy Peo did a video about it. Let me take off my banner because it's slowing my stream down. Good old StreamYard. So, Jimmy Garoppolo, a couple of weeks back he got the game ball, and people say, I thought it was kind of funny, because the day that the Niners got lit up the first game, Jimmy Garoppolo in Los Angeles is getting the game ball, and I'm like, what? That's kind of weird, right? Well, what for? Well, what that ball was for is that he was getting the defense ready. Remember how Jimmy Garoppolo used to play against the Rams? Forget about people saying he's good or not, or he's Brock Purdy's so much better than him, or is an upgrade, all that stuff. Forget that for a second. Everyone, especially Ram fans, remember how Jimmy Garoppolo used to play against us. And then he'd go play the Browns and throw it right to the guy, right? Hold on. My granddaughter's came to the picture. All happy. So then he would play us, and he would make some throws, pinpoint throws. He'd play good enough to be in there or win. And so in practice, guess what? He's doing the same things. He's getting our defense with the second team ready for the game. So that's why he got the game ball. And so we have a pretty good backup, even though he's not been on the field, but he's doing yeoman's work in practice. So just so everybody knows, Jimmy Garoppolo has been a hell of a bargain. Now, I wanted Carson Wentz back. I prefer Carson Wentz. I think he can still help us doing what Jimmy's doing. But if he ever had to play, I like his upside with the mobility, the strong arm, the big guy. But still, that's why he got the game ball. So just so you guys know, Jimmy Garoppolo has helped the team this year, even though he hasn't gotten the field. And Stetson Bennett, I guess maybe he'll never play. I don't know, man. I would love him to be ready to step in, but I don't know, man. We'll see if he's going to be with us next year because he did, Jimmy Garoppolo is the backup. G12 says, welcome all Ram fans and NFL Rams to the stream. Get your horns up, Ram fans. Yes, indeed. Hit the like or subscribe button. Nikita says, who was Rambo yelling at yesterday in the live? Also, too, if you guys can relay this to Rambo, it was brought to my attention that he thought that I was in his chat. I hardly ever go there. The fake Ramili goes in there. Once in a while, you'll see me do a super chat for a couple bucks, and I say something to him. But that's usually not me. But let him know, whoever he thought that was me using a different handle, I don't do that. I heard that he was saying that, and no, let him know that that's not me. I have better things to do than make a fake handle and go in there. I do go in there to tease him here and there, but I usually leave right away. And then the fake Ramili is in there anyway. But just so you guys know, and also let people know when they're arguing about some weird stuff, that's not me either. I don't do that stuff. We talk about teams, and that's it. It's crazy that YouTube allows that. Infamous SM says 49ers have to pay Purdy. They got to pay him. They can extend him for a year, franchise tag him and stuff. And saw how that got to the Cowboys with Dak. But that's the going rate for quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks. We'll see what happens, though. They got a lot of, Travarius Ward is probably his last year. Trent Williams, what happened to the baby? Maybe he's going to be home in the off season with his family. Just call it quits. Who knows? But also his play hasn't been the same this year, even though it's still one of the top defensive tackles. But against good pass rushing teams, he's not quite as good. But he's been through a lot, and same thing with Travarius Ward with his kid. So sorry for that. There's going to make some tough decisions. Also, Greenlaw's going to play against us, I heard. They were saving him for us. So good. Bring it all on. We want the best. We'll see what happens. Nikita says, my Eagles teams look good so far. Man, Saquon Barkley is the difference, man. I remember we used to have Todd Gurley. You stop him, and boom, he's gone. Props to your Eagles. Props to Eagles. Papa J says, not really sure. I was dealing with my grandkids, so I missed part of it. Okay. Pop to you, my grandkids too. They're off the chain sometimes. They got so much energy. And Famous says, Eagles looking better than the Lions. Yup. They are really right now. And the Lions have been beat up, though. I also saw something where if the Lions get this to the Super Bowl, Hutchinson might be back. That'd be kind of neat if we don't make it. G-Tron says, Rudy Stetson Bennett's watch the latest on the situation. He's there. He's healthy. He didn't leave. He's not MIA. He's not AWOL. He's learning from two quarterbacks that have been to the Super Bowl, one that won the Super Bowl, and Jimmy Garoppolo and Matthew Stafford. And he hasn't been a chance to play, but we'll see. We'll see. Most likely the Rams will drop the quarterback next year. Papa J says, I got Philly going to Super Bowl. I'm going out on a limb and saying Denver also. Woo, Denver Broncos. That'd be kind of neat if it's not us. Of course, as long as my Rams are alive, I want them in there. And also, too, the NFL fans deserve a Super Bowl that pitches Matthew Stafford against Mahomes. Nikito says, I see Eagles versus Bills and Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Sounds good. Daddy J says they should bring back Trey Lance. Nikita says, how would you feel if it's Rams versus Chargers Super Bowl? Man, that'd be crazy. I don't trust Harbaugh, man. They're pretty physical, but I like our chances. Be pretty neat, Stafford versus Herbert. David Corona, how you doing, brother? What's up, everyone? How you doing? My guy, David Corona, my brother, David Corona. What up, Rudy? Doing good, man. Thank you for coming in. Yep. Yes, indeed. ESG says, my upset special is Bears over the Niners. Listen, my guy, Jesse Naylor, was saying that he can see that he actually, I think he picked the Bears over the Niners because they're struggling. Caleb Williams, my USC quarterback, is playing really good now. We had a chance to beat them. We actually gave that game away, but they're playing way better. They've lost barely to the Packers, barely to the Lions. They've been in a lot of games. Their record doesn't show how good they are. And Caleb Williams, you let him hang around, man. He's tough, man. Nikita says, I think Brock Purdy's time in San Francisco could end soon. They need to find a mobile quarterback or Kyle's type quarterback. Yeah, they keep talking about Cousins, but he's long in the tooth and he's coming off injuries and he did struggle this year. Yeah, she says the best thing about Wentz was 5-1 versus the Niners. That was crazy. That's crazy, the record that he has. Papa J says, what Jimmy G did was told you to. What Jimmy G did was told you to. And family says, Rombo never bends the faker. Yeah, I don't know why he does it. Why would you want somebody that's fake in there? Steve-O, he's been blocking those. Okay, thank you. I'm glad to hear it, Steve-O. And family says, Rudy can't click on the profile to see that it's not you. No, it's the same picture. They're able to click on the. I don't know how they get it actually. They're able to put my same username and word for word. I even put the brackets RSR, and they could do it the same way. It's stupid. They should have to put like a dot or something. Let me get to a clip real quick. Let's see. Let's get hyped up. Before we do the game trailer, let's do this. That's a great comment. Papa J says, what Jimmy G told your defense is that stupid plays that Kyle was going to call. Remember, Jimmy yelled at during the game, Kyle, your play sucks. Now, what Jimmy G helps us against the Niners is we would always play the defense where we watch against the deep pass, which Brock Purdy throws more of than Jimmy G, down the field more. Surprisingly, because everyone says he don't have a strong arm. He doesn't have the strongest arm, but you get a little grease under it, you can get it down the field if the guys are wide open too. We would always play off receivers, and they like throwing over the middle. Jimmy G's a master, like Brock Purdy, throwing over the middle. Those Kyle plays, right? That's what we're working on. But you wouldn't know it too much in certain games. We're like, why are we giving up that middle pass right over the linebacker? But that's where he's helping us when it comes to that. And hopefully it'll pay off when we play the Niners next week. G-Tron says, Rudy Rumble probably created the fake. That would be funny. No, I don't think he would do that. Papa J says, there's a lot of people that, there's have to be more than one. I don't. What would people have no life? Don't do that. Like, why? G-Tron says, San Francisco 49ers remaining schedule. The Bears, Rams, Dolphins, Lions, and Cardinals. The Rams game, those last 4 games are going to be tough for them, man. Yes, indeed. The Bears, too, ran off all 5 because of the way they're beat up. If Bosa doesn't come back, oy vey. One Kelly Ram said, what's up, Miri Amelia? How you doing, One Kelly Ram? Yes, indeed. Yep. Let's see. D-Tron said, Arizona Cardinals schedule. Seahawks, Patriots, Panthers, the Rams and 49ers. The last 2 games. Let's see. The last 2 games. Let's see. Arizona Cardinals schedule. Seahawks, tough game. Patriots, Panthers, easy. Rams and 49ers. So 3 out of the 4. 3 out of the 5 games. Okay. Yep. And Famous says Herbert leaving the Chargers to join the Rams after Stafford retires. They were talking about Herbert, like we know he's got great arm talent. He's had all these different offensive coordinators. They were saying, he had the Jaguars come back against him, in the playoff game last year. That was a horrible thing. But then again, the coaching staff, he doesn't have a signature win in his career, which is what they were trying to say. And I'm like, well, that's crazy. I never really thought about that. G-Toss is the Seahawks remaining schedule. Cardinals, Packers, woo! I mean, we're right there, man. They have tough games. They're going to lose some extra games. Niners, too. If we could put together a 4-1 streak, we'd be fine. And family SM says, like Otani did with leaving the Angels to join the Dodgers. Yep, Herbert to the Rams. And family says, Slim Reaper. G-Toss says, happy holidays and seasons. Greetings to everyone who watches the stream around the world. Rudy of the Real Sports Report, YouTube family, who's hosts the Rams house. And family says, Forbes has potential. If any team is going to get the most out of them, it's the Rams. Yeah, remember with Witherspoon, Kobe Durant is there, Cam Kitchens. I like the upside, but I would love for them to gel a little faster. Yep. And family says Commanders had him playing man, and he's a zone guy. The Rams had a lot of zone. There you go. Great comment. Sports SoCal Sports Junkie. What's up, brother? He says, going to the game by myself. Any tips? Yeah, go to the pink parking lot, the tailgating parking lot, right next to the casino entrance. And you'll see SoCal Rams, the tailgaters there. They're family-oriented. Just a good time, and have a great time. You'll see guys selling merchandise, stickers, hats. The melon heads will be there if you want to get yourself a melon head. Cool stuff, man. Have a great time. I was hoping I was going to go, but actually, with Christmas and everything, my buddies are going to go. One of my buddies, I'm not sure if he was going to go or not, but I didn't even ask because right now with the Christmas coming and everything, times are tough. Because I'd have to pay him for that ticket. I wouldn't just take his ticket. So, but he's going through something right now, so he's not going to go. One of my buddies. Michael says, hi, Papa J, and everyone in the chat. How's everyone going so far? Everyone's doing good, man. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. G12 says, if you enjoy the content, please ram the like button, subscribe, and share. It helps the algorithm for Rudy Sports Report. Much appreciated. Yes, indeed. Horns up. Let's get stoked. Let's get into the game trailer, and then we'll get into the scores. Here we go.
The 24 Rams have had multiple opportunities to become a winning team. And every time they've hit a 500 ceiling. Well, here they are again at 6-6 with another chance to live up to their billing at home against the MVP frontrunner and a Super Bowl contender. To become the team to beat in the NFC West, LA has to take out the team that just clinched the AFC East.
The 5th consecutive year.
Week 14. against the Buffalo Bills. No better time to break through.
It's down. Kyron Williams, touchdown Rams. I'll play it time. Let's go get this win. Touchdown
Let's go get that win. Michael says, how's your night going, Rudy? It's going good, man. Just got off of work. Came in a little late, so I appreciate you guys. My guy G12 has a great comment right here. I said it earlier, but Rams keys to victory. Try to keep Josh Allen off the field. Score 7. Be physical on defense. Corral him as much as you can, but get to the quarterback. Knock the ball loose. Make him uncomfortable. Try not to let the running game. The Bills have a nice running game, but they're not Saquon Barkley, who is. Don't let them get to the second level. Spites and them and Rosaboom need to fill up the holes, but we need to get Tutu Atwell acclimated and inserted into the offense to spread the offense. Give us some early good plays to open things up. Get the running game going, mash people on the offensive line, be physical, and get in the red zone and score. I don't want to. I'll take the win anyway we can get it, but I don't want a Cardi 5-6 field goal game. I want Stafford with 3-4 touchdowns. Defense gets a couple of turnovers, and that's it. So defense, get after Josh Allen. Don't give him nothing easy. Be physical, make him uncomfortable. Be stout against the run, and don't give up big plays, and try to make them kick field goals and keep them off on offense, keep them off the field. So there we go. And give me your scores in the chat. My score is going to be Rams 28. No. Rams 31. And we're due for a big game. So remember that. We're due. Bills 27 with the late field goal. And no penalties, too. Yeah, G12 says, Rams, no penalties. Bills like to get other teams on the team's skin. Yep. Yes. Jared Verse. Keep your eye on 3 guys on defense. Jared Verse. What is he going to do to that left tackle? Hopefully he was banged up a little bit. Hopefully he'll be fine to be at full bore. Keep an eye on Fisk. Being disruptive in the middle along with Kobe Turner, because Fisk has been getting the headlines, but Kobe Turner has been getting double teamed. So, but they're all good young cats. And then keep your eye on Spates, blitzing, going side to side, and of course the secondary. But those are the main 3 guys in the defensive and linebackers. And then on offense, things are going good if Kyron Williams is averaging 5-6 yards a game running, and Tutu Atwell gets a few catches on early. Things are going well before, and then we score in the red zone. But that's what I would like to see. G12 says my prediction goes to overtime. Rams 23, Bills 20. Love it. Who's Casa? Rams Casa. Love it. Rams house. Burl Stover says 31-28. Love it. Shock for 2. Verse and Fisk. Yes, indeed. The dynamic duo. Daddy J says 34-31 Rams. I'll take it. We are due to have a full game. Offense, defense, special teams. We haven't had that at all. Burl Stover says no penalties. I would love that too. G-Tones, Bobby Brown III, my prerogative, has just been standing around, they said. He's been standing around, but he's also made a few plays against the Saints, and he's made a couple flash plays, but he's a little he's not self-motivated at times. I'll just say that he's a young player. Papa J says, what's happened to Mike? They could oh God, sorry, you guys are talking. G12 says 35-30 Rams. Love it. Burrow says, that's right, no penalties. Yes, no penalties, please. Don't be cruel. Nikita says, Rams 42, Bills 27, dream win. I would love it, man, please. From your mouth to God's ears. Because says, did they playoffs for you? Got that? Okay, I got you. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate each and one of you guys. Love each and one of you guys. Good luck to all of our teams tomorrow. Hopefully there's no injuries. The Rams need to win in the worst way. By halftime, if the Rams are leading, things are beautiful. If the Rams are losing, it's going to be a little tougher. If they're losing big, sit Stafford. Let Jimmy get some reps, and then we just come out and win the next 4. Just kidding. It just depends what the score is. But anyway, I appreciate each one of you guys. Love each one of you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the post game, and you'll get the alert for either Victory Monday or the post game or both. Keep your eye on the depends what the schedule is for me here at the house. But keep your eye on the alerts, and I appreciate each one of you guys. Love each one of you guys, and as always say, may the really be with you. And Romulators, mount up. Take care, everybody. Danny J says, who's host the Rams house? Appreciate you, G12.